Still a good game. I feel like we're starting to get our sea legs back. We got a 2-3. We're going to roll. We got a 1-4. We got a 2-2. I don't love it, but it is what it is. You ready for Survivor tomorrow? I mean, I'll be a blatant streamer. Sorry, running the casino. If I'm being honest with you, I'm not ready for Survivor. I'm trying to think about how I'm going to find the space necessary. It's a 3-hour... Oh, no, okay. It's a 2-hour finale and then 1-hour reunion, right? I don't mess with the reunion show. I got to pick my battles right now. But just to find the 2 hours for Survivor is a little tricky to begin with, but 2.5-hour finale, 30-minute reunion. What the hell? 2-hour 20 finale, 40-minute reunion. I don't want a reunion. What I want to hear is how Ponderosa went, because I just feel like they had the most toxic cast in the Ponderosa. Like, how are... I need to know what it was like when Ponderosa was Chanel, Roxroy, and Tori. Like, what the hell was going on there? They must have just stayed in, like, their hotel rooms all day, right? They hated each other. I'm sure they've had some people arrive that then started to, like, have fun and socialize with one another, but, like, for the first 5 or 6 days, it must have been horrible. I don't know, man. I guess I'll take a mosquito. I guess I'll take 2 mosquitoes, and you can take that cookie and stick it up your yeah. It made no difference. Hey, I'd also like to say, today's episode of the stream goes out to Netflix. We have an uncommon Netflix dub. Jackass Forever came out. It's a Paramount Plus exclusive. Somehow, Jackass 4.5 comes out on Netflix. Now I don't need to see Jackass Forever. Or at least I can wait. I thought I was going to have to get Paramount Plus to see 90 minutes of men my dad's age getting hit in the nuts with a bowling ball. But instead, I just get to watch it on Netflix, man. I was laughing. Guy, I think I haven't seen the whole thing yet. The funniest moment, sorry for the spoilers, by the way. The funniest moment for me right now was when I think it was, I don't know if it was Danger Aaron or Dave Englund, because they kind of look the same to me. But he takes a full speed woman's softball pitch right to the testicles. That was a good one. As it came out of nowhere, it was a non sequitur, and I laughed and I laughed and I laughed. Let me think here. I mean, 2 hedgehogs is hard not to. I am just gonna say that that's growth, okay? And I'm gonna get a little insane with it. Give shop pets 1 health. You know what? Get gone. Get gone. We're going weirdo mode. This is an unusual team. We're trying to set up for the future. I think I got to freeze 2 of you. I mean, this is horrendous. This is kind of horrible. I never would have taken you for a Jackass guy. Jackass is like, I mean, all you need to know, Spike Jonze has directed, like, you know, some of the best movies of the last, like, you know, 25 years. And also he's involved with Jackass. Like, Jackass is not cerebral, but it's very funny. Like, I would rather watch, like, 10 Jackass movies for every 1 Vince Vaughn movie. Name 1 good Spike Jonze movie. Her. Adaptation. Being John Malkovich. Like, there's a lot. There's some great ones, man. I should call her. Malkovich. I was thinking of Spike Lee. What the hell? Spike Lee's got great movies too, man. What do you got against Spike Lee? I mean, the 25th Hour. I mean, obviously some of the stuff earlier in his career as well, but 25th Hour is a classic, man. That scene at the end where Brian Cox is driving his son, Ed Norton, to prison, and he spins him a Big Fish-style yarn about, you know, like, here's what you could do with your life instead of going to prison. And then at the end of it, you're like, you're buying into it, and then it turns out he just drove him to prison, man. Also, one of Barry Pepper's best movies, but you're not ready to hear that. Okay, check this out. At some point, they're contractually obligated to give us a level. I don't know when it'll happen, but at some point it's gotta happen. Yeah, it's not, we're not gonna win this round. Wait, we might draw, holy cow. I kind of think that the seagull, or sorry, the stork could pop a little bit. But I'm hoping, like, look, we're one animal away on so many different frickin' animals, man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It was not like it was insanely long overdue or whatever. How about one of these, too? How about 2 deers? How about don't mind if I do, deer? How about you get out of here? How about we create one of you? How about we freeze the other one and roll real quick? Ooh, let's go. Whatever. As long as we apply some weakness, I'm happy. I don't know how this is going. Well, that's how it's going. Great flow. Thank you. I'm something of a rapper myself. I think this has been noted before. Ability does... I double-clicked. I got very lucky. Ability does double damage. That does, like, nothing for us. I do kind of feel like, if we're being honest with one another, I feel like we got kind of like another shark setup. I hope you'll forgive me for saying so. But, like, I think you can add a bear. This seems fantastic. It's not a shard setup. That would be, me at the Olive Garden after having unlimited Caesar salad. Is Caesar salad a food that makes you incontinent? It's got a creamy dressing. It's the opposite? What do you mean it's the opposite? Okay, sorry, I'm lowering my voice. Maybe if it had Burger King foot lettuce. Great, okay, +2. I've always heard, like, when I was a kid, you know how when you buy, like, mandarin oranges, they come in, like, a 5-kilogram bag? You could never eat them. If you ate 12 mandarin oranges per meal, you're still going to end up throwing some out. My parents would always be like, be careful with how many mandarin oranges you eat. They'll really bind you up. Like, you won't be able to poop if you eat all those mandarin oranges. That shit has never happened to me in my entire life. Anybody else live under the yoke of if you eat too much fruit, you won't be able to poop? I'll hit you with another thing. Except for the time I had ball surgery, I don't know if I've ever been bound up in my entire life. It flows nicely. I would love to make an easy joke and say, if anything, I have the opposite problem, but I really don't. I'm pretty regular. Like, I'm probably like a 1.2x poops a day sort of guy. 1 to 2 times a week, I'll take a second poop in the evening. Yeah, I'd say 1.2 seems about right. Congratulations. I appreciate that. Thank you. I mean, honestly, the moose this early, you're kind of just like a giraffe. I would consider having you here. Maybe you buff a deer because a deer is going to stick around. And maybe you're gone. Greyjoy. really know how this is working anymore, but that's okay. You're going to give a 1 buff. That's not good. Nobody really needs garlic. Let's roll a little bit. Ooh, a 2 buff. I would freeze here and just look for something better than a 2. That's a 3. Okay, then we unfreeze. I don't think we even keep the bear. I think we're okay with this. Big whoop. You got a bus, I got a bus. You got a bus and I got a bus now, honey. You got a bus now, I got a bus now, babe. You got a bus and I got a bus and... You got a bus and I got a bus now, honey. Got to work on the lyrics a little bit. But I don't... When I don't make, like, the lyrics come together right away, I don't get mad anymore. I don't say, I'm so stupid. I don't hit myself on the side of the head and go come up with the words. Because after watching Get Back, the Beatles documentary, Paul McCartney's out there writing, like, you know, some of the greatest pop songs in history. And when he's singing the lyrics, he's just like, you know, pepperoni pizza. We'll fill in the rest later. Don't worry. Sitting on an apple pie. Martha, my dear. But I think with I Am the Walrus, they should have actually gone back and written real lyrics. But anyway. Okay, the bear doesn't have to be here. It's too late for the worm. We're adding you. We're free. No, we can't base our whole life around the moose buff, okay? It can't be done. If you're gonna, okay, now we can base our whole life around the moose buff. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Okay, sure. Would I roll here? No. You know what I would do? I would sell a damn skunk, even though we just bought one. Give me 2 anteaters for now. We should have unfrozen the whole shop, but that's okay. My anteaters. Big whoop. We can do something here. Stork me? Stork me. It's a stork. Stork me? No! This is still good. Dude, I'm telling you, I think this is a 7 win. That's where I'm at right now. I really don't want to shuffle my whole team, but I'll keep you around. 2, 4, 4, 5. That's hard for me. That's a hard one to tolerate, but you know what? You are a buff, so let's start you there. Let's freeze you. Let's prioritize a moose. Sure. You know what? I'm content with my 3/3 buff. I would roll for some foods. None of the foods interest me that much. Unfreeze everything but the deer. It's a complicated world we live in. No, I'll take the Komodo when they make the Komodo better. It's not good enough. I have to speak my truth, okay? And as long as the Komodo is pure garbage, I can't justifiably take it. Love to see that. Sure. And you know, so what's not getting buffed? Deer. That's okay, because he's getting buffed right here. Freeze me. Roll me. Freeze me. Roll me. Roll me. Freeze me. Freeze me. Take a chance on me. 5. Okay, unfreeze everything. I do think maybe we talk about a shark in the future. I probably should have thought about it earlier, but it's an interesting 2020 deer. I lived. Yo, the deer is kind of going off, though. You can do it. Buff not the other ant. Thank you. No, this is horrible. Wait, spit something good out. Ah, let's go! That's why you put the stork, man. Sure, level me. I mean, what... does the stork... I guess the stork leaves? No, I mean, the moose could leave. And you add a shark. You think you could sell an anteater, run a scorpion to give it the buff? No, because it's a tier 5. I think we're happy with the team as is, but interesting. It's very interesting. It is okay. There you go. Poodle over moose. Yeah, all day, every day. Hold on, my shark's been sniped. What a ripoff. 12-12 lion. This seems horrible. This seems... It's well played. Very, very sneaky, very well played. If we had a shark, you would have been freaking smoked, man. You already know that, though. Take a green pepper. I don't think we can afford for you to get sniped. Buy one of these. What do we want to see? Like a steak. A pear, we'll accept. Okay, we're on 5. I still think this team can get to 7. It's a neat setup. I like the guaranteed orca death touch. Because then the orca's going to kill something, then it's going to spawn something. It's a very groovy combination. Didn't work out for you there. Okay, that's fine. Let's have you do double damage once. We really gotta pick our battles on this one. Sure, I probably would definitely look at both of these as being potentially meaningful. Actually, melon's going to be by far the best option here. Why don't we give you some melon armor? Unfreeze this. Hoping for a level 3 poodle next turn. Yeah, Stork, that's why the Stork is so interesting, right? It's like the only early game unit that has a chance to do anything in the late game. It's the best hippo of all time. You drank my damn milkshake. I don't even know what to tell you here. It's just an insane hippo. You gotta respect it. 6 wins. Mid. You know what? That's pretty mid. Good hippo. You gotta respect the hippo. Screw this, man. I'm going back to the ladybug. You know what the problem is? The problem is not our ladybug. The problem is my over-reliance on the sharks. How about a squeaky doggy? So this is like very similar to the last weekly, except spawning is like part of the meta now. I love it. Look at this. I love it, man. How could you not love this? This is a team. This crew is good. I love that not believers, but people who bet on something are mad at other people who bet on the same thing because it lowers their odds payout. Like 2 weeks ago, we were at like 7 gang, rise up. Now we're like, if anybody bets 7, I'm going to freaking kill you. Okay, one of these. Combine. We might be running a 4 squad here. Puppy. Okay, you got to get the... We're going to be running a 3 squad. We're going to get the puppy rolling. Definitely feel like a croissant could do something. Maybe some garlic, though. Just bet 10 and forget about it. Dude, that's the way. This is the way. Boba Fett. We lose this, but it's fine. For a 3 squad, it's fine. Early puppy. It's a beautiful thing. Do we care for a dromedary? I think we do. Why don't you take a croissant? And then we get 2 rolls? Not that interested. Not that interested. I would say just chill out here. Obi-Wan show this Friday. It's true. I mean, it's not true. Hold on. How are you beating me so badly? This shouldn't be possible. I don't know. Like, I don't let me rain on your parade, I guess is what I'm going to say, okay? I'm not anti-Obi-Wan, but I think I need to wait for them to, like, make a... good thing related to Star Wars again. I'm just waiting. I'll start watching the Star Wars shows they make that are not The Mandalorian when they make the next season of The Mandalorian. The second season of the Book of Boba Fett is a lot like The Mandalorian. Okay, that's not what I want. I don't want a large soda. I want a liter of cola, okay? Get Jon Favreau out of Roy Choi's kitchen and put him back behind the camera to make season 3 of The Mandalorian. But then put him back in the kitchen because the chef show is like really comfy. You should exist. We can buy perhaps a salad. I would probably rather have some garlic. And freeze me. Okay. Maybe stop watching bad shows? What are you talking about? The chef show is incredible. It's insanely good. It's revitalized my love for the kitchen. You know not what you speak of. Holy cow, we won a round? Just hoping we can win a game. Okay, I know you got a croissant, but I do think you're going to need garlic if this team's going to make it. I'm going to freeze. I have to think, okay? Honestly, sell your ass, because we're getting ready for a pivot. Salad bowl for Ladybug Ballast. You get frozen because you're going to get a nice buff that'll help our giraffe next turn. You're both going to get frozen. We'll get a level 2 giraffe. It's going to start buffing a ladybug. It's a very interesting scenario we have here. It's interesting, the giraffes. We could win these. Look at that. I'm not saying we're going to 10. I'm just saying there's a chance. It's not a back to pivot. Do not mistake my mercy for folly. Do I care? No, come on. You don't care about a chicken. That's not the way this squad runs. We do love food. As you know, because I was just talking about the chef show, we should move the ladybug back one. Also, the ladybug should not exist anymore. Holy cow. No, don't celebrate yet. The stork can always trick you. I think you gotta go puppy. Don't level me. Just exist. Could we run a skunk in the future? Probably. Could we run a ladybug in the future for another easy level? Sure. Dude, you know what this means? From this point, we're going to get a tier 5 or a tier 6 on our next level. What do you get? You get a scorpion, maybe? You ever consider that? You get I don't know, some other units that exist in that tier that I've now forgotten. He wasn't lying in the Super Auto Pets video today. He do be clean shaven. I told you. So here's the thing. This is going to sound bad. But I left a message in the Discord yesterday, in the official NL Discord, and I said, miss streaming, miss you guys. And then someone said, yeah, sure, NL. I bet you're having the time of your life. To which I replied, I'm not having the time of my life. I'm mostly just being a good dad. So I understand that if you don't have kids, that sounds like I'm miserable hanging out with my child. That's not the case. We're just doing things that are child-friendly 100% of the time, which largely boils down to going for walks and eating at restaurants that have French fries on the menu, which is fine. I'm just saying people were like, they expect that on a long weekend I was out there, you know, getting schmammered. You know, I was out there like getting litty. That's not the case. I was mostly like going to the park, and like it's a different kind of fulfillment. I was pushing my daughter on the swing, and then I was saying, hey, we have to go. Mommy's cooking lunch and we have to go home. And then she was very quietly going, more, please. And I'll go, oh, okay. I'll push you around a little bit longer in the swing. But it definitely was not a situation where you're like, oh, this guy's out here like living it up, partying with, BB no money. I was mostly just having conversations with, anyone here a dad? And you ever go to the park and you meet some dads who are like kind of intense? I was at the park the other day pushing my daughter in the swing. Another dad comes up next to me, puts his daughter in the swing. He looked at me. He didn't say hi or anything. He looked at me and said, best thing in the world, man. What do you say to that? You can't like walk him back from that level of intensity. You just got to go. I just said, yeah, you know it. But like, come on. I'm not suggesting you shouldn't be as fulfilled as you are, but like, I don't even know who you are. You're coming in with like a re-raise. We haven't even seen the flop yet. You're basically like, I'm a 10 out of 10 dad. And I'm like, yeah, well, I don't know. Because you say that, but you're wearing Oakleys. And that's got me a little confused. Anyway, sorry. I'm nice NL's back. I found myself slipping into old patterns there for a second. I'm back. Now I'm going to be nice NL. He probably is a great dad. Now, level me. Boar, I don't know about all that, but I have seen the boar kind of pop off a little bit. That's my fault. Nice NL's back. That's my fault. You know what? It's round 9. We have 6 HP. Let's add a boar. And, I mean, I don't think we sell a ladybug, but I think we do move it back, and we talk about selling it in the future. Freeze me. I would love for you to level up. I just don't know if it's going to happen. Now let's look at this. 2, 1, 3, 6, 3. Would I sell a giraffe to add a poodle? Or would I just sell a ladybug and accept that our puppy's not going to take the poodle buff? Yeah, I would probably think about it at least. My puppy's better. Best thing in the world, man. Okay. Hold on. What did we do? Because we're actually, like, kind of good again. Two, 1, 3, 3. Keep the giraffe. And then just accept that the giraffe is also giving 2, 2. So even though the giraffe's taking the puppy's buff, it's okay. Because the giraffe is also giving the puppy a buff. This makes perfect sense to me. I'm a damn genius. I'm a damn genius, man. Look at this. Look at it. It's popping off. Still popping. One day, we could lose this. You gotta pray. We're living. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, yes, no, now I remember. One day, this dude is going to live through his first attack, and he's gonna become like a super hippo. One day. Now, we could use a better tier 2. Like, the dromedary no longer really needs to exist. We could use a better tier 2. Can't put a tier 5 on the team. I mean, technically, I guess a green pepper, but I actually enjoy that you're getting some scaling right now. We could always pepper you later. We don't really want to add a tier 6. We could add a tier 4. Like, I think you could sell the dromedary and add a skunk and be like, that's an improvement no matter what. And then we can't really do much else for now, so why don't we just give you double damage? We still get the puppy scale. I love it. I still love it. That's math. Mr. White, it's mathematics. I'm still living. I'm still living. I'm not gonna live through this one, and that hurts. That hurts because we lose. That hurts. That's painful. But the boar actually did get to do something. We're on lethal. On 8 wins. Dude, this team can still do it. Okay, I'm just going to be honest. You had your chance. We got to get a little bit. Okay, this is what we want to see on the board. On the board. Okay, okay, okay. Please, 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 please. Look at the scaling. Look at the scaling. This team is good. Your ass is dead, dude. If you kill a hippo, it's oh, nice melon. Nice melon. Okay, we get to 9. Little further, just a little further. We don't need another poodle. Although, well, no, we're pretty much all in. This is our all-in game. So why don't you take some support? We can buy 1 more food. I would rather have the 4 HP for sure. For sure. That's fine, man. Yeah, we'll still scale you. Please. We can't let it just be that 1 win we got early. No scorpions. Their team is good. But it's okay. We did double damage. We won. We got 10 wins. Okay. 21% of people bet on 10 wins. You know something I don't know. This crew is kind of good. Start the prediction, run it back. So now I have to ask, okay? I don't open the floodgates for this very often. In the 3 days that I was gone, that felt like an eternity, did I miss like a 10 out of 10 game coming out? But a friendly Godfather. That'd be a nice movie. Nope. Yes. Nope. Nope. Fortnite. Disco Elysium. Binding of Isaac, Repentance, very clever. Okay, so not really. You always, you gotta check as a just in case. What the hell? I mean, I'll take you. Just because we got some easy levels set up. This team is not good. So this week, I do want to check out Floppy Knights. Looks pretty cool. Looks kind of like a cute XCOM. I know Kate played it way back when it was still in early access. I do want to check out Tape to Tape Hockey too, but I don't want to tell you why I haven't checked it out yet because you're going to be like professional streamer lull. The reason I haven't checked it out yet is because I got to figure out how the hell to get a controller plugged into my computer when I got no USB ports open. Also, I heard that the game itself is a roguelite. So you'll have like before period 2, you'll have a chance to like pick an upgrade and maybe the upgrade will be like double speed this period or whatever, right? But that's not in the demo right now. And that's the thing I'm most interested in. Because just playing like a little 2D NHL 97 style hockey, I mean, I'm not against it, but I don't think it makes for the best content necessarily. But once they add the roguelite elements, I'm all in. For that reason, I'm in. Now, hold on. We're trying something here. Holy. Okay, how about one of these? And then freeze me. We'll probably sell you next time. You have a feint trigger. Oh, no, you don't before feint? What is this nonsense before feint? There's not even like a real thing before feint. It counts. It counts. Hold on. It counts! Let's go. Anyway, I still lost. Watching Dan get one-shot by the fire giant is so fun. I'm telling you, man, he's like... The game is about to get hard. The real Elden Ring actually does start, like, in the... Well, actually, it starts pretty early, but it also starts in the mountaintop of giants. He's built different. Dan is legit. I don't know. Different people are just... They're wired differently or they're raised differently. Maybe. Maybe. Like, I don't know how Dan doesn't get mad. It doesn't make sense to me. And I don't mean, like, mad at the game. But I don't think I've ever heard Dan, like, get snippy with someone. I'm, like, born snippy. I tell myself I shouldn't do that. And then I just, you know, in the moment, get a little hot-headed, and I'm like, well, listen up. There's just, like, I constantly have, like, you know, like my favorite movie, Joker. All I have are negative thoughts. I have, like, a dam that is holding them all in, and then I get, like, a little tilted, and they all come rushing out. And I thought everybody was like that, but apparently that's not the case. So I do kind of like the aardvark, but it relies on the enemy team being built a certain way. I mean, the donkey was kind of just crushing it for us last time. I greatly enjoyed that. Let's add the donkey. It can screw up some teams. And then, I don't know how really you're going to do. You're going to be a 13-8. You should really be at the front, probably. Well, it's not going to screw up their team too bad, but it's okay. I'm kind of digging this weird team we got here. It's true, the bear does buff the aardvark. I didn't even consider that, and yet you're so right. And yet here we are. Now you can go next, obviously. We are kind of looking for like another bear. That would be sweet. Not interested. Another bear! You shouldn't have, and yet here you are doing it. Let's salad. Don't hit the 3-5 bear. Okay, or do, and whatever. Just do it or whatever. Why you killed your own yak? I've just got to question the validity of this strategy. I don't get it. It's interesting. And yet another bear. Okay, hold on. It's getting good. Random frozen shop pet 3-3. So here's what I'm thinking. You can probably do the math for yourself. I'm thinking that this creates a situation for us where we can create a Bacta. I think you freeze both skunks, you sell the cockroach, you buy the weaker skunk, as crazy as that sounds. Maybe, hold on, I'm thinking about it now, and I'm like, does that make any sense at all? Did what I just say make any sense? And the answer to that question, I think, is no. But maybe it does, because we could buy the bigger one later, and it'll be even bigger as a result. So you're gone. We buy the weaker one. And the trick here is we can only keep one animal frozen. Dude, I gotta be honest with you. We're immediately going back on that because the level 2 skunk is just very, very good. And then you know what? Sure, we'll probably, I think you roll once. Oh, we're on lethal though. Don't kill me, you piece of crap. We sell Frilled Dragon and Donkey next time and put those 2 animals on the squad. And then we're ready. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. This team can go off, dude. Don't kill me. Please. No, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it already. We're already dead. Three wins? That was like a guaranteed 10. I'm embarrassed with myself. It was, yeah, sure, it was fun for 5 seconds. Until I got totally blown out. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Hold on. Honey, I'd rather have a cookie. All these animals are bad. How about a circular planet? Some dude just made 1,000,000 points. You know what? That's just 4 all-in losses. That's why DraftKings doesn't mind giving you that huge parlay payout. They know it's just coming back to you, back to them later. True, true, so true. I feel bad for my own province. Like, if you watch the hockey playoffs this year, literally, probably 70% of the ads are for online casinos and sports books. All the, like, DraftKings, FanDuel, BetRiver, Lion Casino, MGM Grand Casino, they have, like, Aaron Paul, Wayne Gretzky, Georges St. Pierre. The BC Provincial Sportsbook, which if you were going to gamble, at least the money stays like within your community and gets applied to, services and stuff that can actually benefit your life and the people around you. They don't have that kind of money, right? So like it's just like a guy they show him watching the game and then he goes, "Yes!" And then the ad is like, "Have some more fun with sports betting with the BC Sportsbook." They can't compete. They don't have Wayne Gretzky walking through like the Bellagio fountains, reading a script kind of badly because, he didn't get paid to be like erudite. He got paid to know where people were going to be when they weren't there yet. They should get the actual bat chest guy. So true. What am I doing? Hold on. All these animals are bad. You're even worse, though. Okay, honestly, this is a protest round. You're all bad. You're all... Look, take one of those. I'm not buying you. You're ass. 2 squad. No, come on. We had it, too. Believers? Dude, all the animals are bad. I don't know what you want. See, you're okay, and you're okay. I could live with that. Don't really need 2 of you. If anything, you do better just by existing in here. You know what? Let's get your butt scaling even faster. Okay, well, this is not possible to win, and that's okay. This might be a 0-1, honestly. Hold on though. Yak scaling faster. Round 4 dog, actually like so playable it's not even funny. And an otter on top of all this. Sure. There's a chance. What's your watts per kilogram? I don't know, like 2.4. Repeating, of course. That is not the weakness we needed. 2.3 to 2.5, somewhere in there. I don't know. I got to do some back of the napkin calculations. Dude, I'm just telling you, we're actually not going to pay out the 0-1s. It's not going to happen this time. You're gone. You're here. Whatever you buff doesn't matter to me as long as it's something good. Sure, why not? Roll me. Roll me. Very acceptable. This one, we're going to bite the bullet. We're going to take a buy. We got a worm. You can't really run worm and dog, but it is the best unit in the shop. So let's just toss it down there for a moment and then talk about it. How about it? Think about it. Worm plus shrimp. Shrimp is kind of like the worm of the sea, if you really think about it. Okay, we are going to be on lethal, but I'm not sweating it. In the slightest. Get sold. Get bought. Get sold. That's pain. That's pretty pain. Please. Please, don't do that. Not like this. Not like this. Come on, dude, we got an 11-3 worm. It's kind of popping. It's round 6. You hit the spider! We can't win. The anteater's gonna crush us, man. We can't win. It's not winnable. We were at 0-1. We were 0-0. Holy cow. One channel point wagered is 124 channel points gained. Can you believe this? Holy cow. You can tell I'm salty about that one because I ran the casino back instantly. Normally, I kind of like bask in it for a minute. You know what? No ladybug. You had your chance. No ladybug. Until next time. Broken piece. Sounds good. Broken pieces sounds like they could open for the dirty projectors. Early draw. Early draw. When is there going to be new Isaac? I've fallen asleep to all the old episodes. I debate you on that. There are more Isaac episodes on YouTube that I made than days that you've been alive. It's mathematically impossible that you've fallen asleep to every episode. Unless you woke up in the middle of the night and then you got like, you were like, oh, I'm going to do another episode instead. Like I'm going to do a new one. And then I'm going to wake up and then I'm going to do a new one. And then I'm going to wake up and I'm going to do... I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think you've fallen asleep to all of them. Sorry, I'm lowering my voice again. Go ahead. Don't hit a mosquito. Don't hit a mosquito. We don't take those. We take these. It's called a nap. Bro. Lol. You know who else takes a nap? My 20-month-old daughter. Oh, man. Oh, man. You're like a little baby. You want some rotini and tomato sauce, too? You want me to cook you a big batch of rotini and tomato sauce? You want me to make you some crinkle-cut French fries in the air fryer for dinner? I mean, I make the other stuff, but then she only eats the French fries. Kind of feel like a camel could work well with the spawning that enemies can create. Like if we got a bear, for example. It's early enough. It's early enough. You take a camel. Did we take a duck? I don't know. She said, let's hit the parking lot so I can sick your duck. Well, we'll take it because we can, and then we'll just chill. This makes sense to me. Can we have ravioli? Bro, are you serious? Rotini is like a... Like, that's a very economical pasta. Ravioli is like, that's you're getting a little bougie unless you're going straight out of the can, admittedly. You could tell when we went to eat for my anniversary, it was a fancy place because I only recognized like 2 of the pasta shapes on the menu. I had tagliarini. I've never heard of it in my life. Let me guess. It's tagliatelle, but when you cut the noodle, you do like a little flourish at the end or something like that. It was not tagliatelle. I promise you it was tagliarini. I know because I could pronounce tagliatelle. But I'm still kicking myself because, you know, I told myself I'm going to get the focaccia. I'm going to get the focaccia. Then when it came time to order, I forgot to add the focaccia. So I went breadless, any percent breadless. But that's what you don't need to hear my problems. This is exactly what I wanted to see. So I want a bear that gives honey to the enemy so that their honey hits our camel and buffs our duck. You get frozen for next round. Are pasta names pretentious? They're not pretentious, they're just Italian. What? It didn't work? Whatever, we still win. Focaccia with pasta will get you banned from like 40 towns in Italy. I did see like the Italian anger index or something where they asked Italians how they feel about things that are very common with like American Italian food, like serving garlic bread with pasta. That was like 80% of Italians hated that. Serving, was it like white wine with a tomato sauce? Was like 35% of Italians say they would never do it. Using, oh no, was it Parmesan cheese on tomato sauce based pastas? Like 35% of Italy was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? But here's the thing. Once you invent the food and then you give it to the world, that's right, it was cheese on seafood pasta. My mistake, my mistake. Once you give the food to the world, you don't have agency over it anymore. Now, to be fair, I don't think Italy was saying like, "Hey, you can't do that. Give us the pasta back." But at the same time, foods go around to other parts of the world and they get like made better as a result. I don't believe in the idea that like the most I think we have too much of a fetish right now for authenticity. I think the scale is tipped too far. Like, oh, sure, this thing tastes good, but this isn't how they make it, in the caves of Sicily. So that's not how I want it. Well, maybe if the caves of Sicily had access to sriracha, they would start adding that shit into the process. But they're in the damn caves right now. They have limited access to like other ingredients. Authenticity is good. Don't get me wrong. And I'm not saying we should just put like shredded Kraft singles on top of spaghetti. All I'm saying is the idea that the most authentic version of something is always going to be better than something that's slightly bastardized. I disagree with that take. Italy. Cheese on seafood pasta is gross. Also, Italy, here's some cheese with some maggots in it, +2. Nobody from Italy came in and said F you, but if they did, they would have been owned so bad. They would have been destroyed in the marketplace of ideas. And it's okay because I didn't say it, because I've turned over a new leaf and I'm a nice guy now. I'm a streamer who recognizes how lucky I am. And as a result, I let other people do the fighting for me. I'm a nice guy. Hey, don't do that. Be nice to the Italian straw man that we made up ourselves, okay? No, I just want everybody to get along and like never laugh at anything. And just mindlessly while out the rest of their days in some sort of emotionally neutral state where they never get upset. You can go. Because the skunk on we got a skunk on round 5. That's amazing. Okay, so you get out of here. You get into here. You get into here. And you know what? I'm making a super mosquito. How about a pineapple mosquito? It does 3 damage to 2 enemies. What have we done? Okay, we won. That's cool. That's pretty cool. I mean, I think this is pretty solid. I think you're here. I would love it if you added more honey to the squad, quite frankly. Sure. That being said, and I'm being genuine here, I prefer the Italian style, like Neapolitan pizzas, to the American style pizzas. And part of my growth as a human being was recognizing that. I would love to say, I lived, bitch. I would love to say that shit looked disgusting. Why are there just like 3 circles of cheese and half of the slices are just tomato sauce and like a third of a basil leaf? That's what I want. It's all about that crispy crust, man. That's literally what I want. I don't want all the slices of the pizza to look the same. I want all the slices of the pizza to have some character. You're overwriting your own garlic. That's absolutely true. Oh, Detroit-style pizza. Did I tell you yet that my wife made a pizza on like Tuesday or Wednesday that turned me into Salieri? I regret my take from recently where I said nobody's got time to work with the pizza dough. You just buy the pre-made crust and then dress it yourself, which admittedly is a lot faster. But she got the pizza dough, kneaded it, set it up nicely, cooked it hot, and the crust turned like Detroit-style crispy edges. It was like golden brown on the bottom. It had like a snap to it. I was admiring. I was like, how the hell did she do this? Like, it made me want to go chef's table level obsession and figure out how she got that crust. And she was like, I don't really know how I did it. And I'm like, you liar. Why you holding out on me? Okay. Now, let me just think about this for a second, okay? If the bear gets eaten, it will give honey to a unit in front. And then it'll give honey to the unit behind as well, which will be the whale. The whale will die. it will spit out a bear and... okay, honestly, that's enough for me. I think your ass is gone, but I appreciate what you've done for me. It's a small price to pay to buff the mosquito instead. Now, I understand you're still losing your garlic. That's a mistake we're going to have to accept for the future. Overrated? Now, you are kind of like, you're part of the squad, okay? No, you're not part of this. I was thinking of an aardvark. That's my mistake. I thought you were an aardvark. And I apologize for that. Why don't you take one of these? We're only at round 7. Like, this is really early. And we're almost in kind of like a late game pivot. We already got a skunk that's almost level 2. I hate the hippo. That seems horrendous for me. But we're going to overwrite their garlic at least. Now, it's still not great, but at least we got to overwrite the garlic. It's not good enough. It's not even close to good enough, but, well, please. I need an aardvark. You're not an aardvark. I need something. I need something. I can't just do this with foods. Okay, I don't know about this. You're getting too much. You're getting too much support. Okay, I don't know about this. Freeze this. Our squad has no scaling whatsoever. The 0% scaling challenge. I do not have to pee. I just don't know, like... I don't know where this squad's going from here. Thank you, thank you. We needed that? Okay. 3-5, but with a... Yeah. And then you're gonna... a little honey. It's not good at all. It's horrible. How did this happen? Well, we gotta make a serious change. Okay? So let's just double down on what we got. And then sell you and add a scorpion. I know we got our aardvark, but I think we gotta bail out, man. Like, something's just not right here. We got 4 wins. We could do better. Don't snipe me. Don't snipe me. It's okay. No, hippo! Every time! Never mind, we're fine, kind of. Sort of. Not really, like, at all. We're definitely actually gonna draw with... No, because we got overridden. Our honey got overridden. Okay. That's 4. Yeah, I don't know what happened on that one. I think I got lost talking about food. It happens from time to time. 2 mosquitoes. Dude. Now this team... You know what? 3 mosquitoes. How about 3 mosquitoes that all have pineapples on them? I don't want a dense dumpling, but I do kind of want a hot dumpling. Let me give you a life pro tip. There's enough people here, this will save one person from, like, a slight injury, okay? And I'm actually being real when I say this. If you cook frozen dumplings, like that you got in the frozen food section... Be very careful, because the oil inside of the dumplings will heat up faster than the wrapper. You will bite into the wrapper. This will all happen in less than half of a second. You'll bite into the wrapper. You'll be like, oh, that's not even, like, warm. That's a little chilly. Then, as soon as you breach the membrane, piping hot peanut oil will run down your tongue all the way into your esophagus and make you unable to taste anything for the next 3 days. So you gotta heat them up right, and then you gotta let them cool, okay? I don't like any of these units. If you're gonna force my hand, okay. Poke a hole in it? Yeah, but then you lose that oil. I want the oil. I just don't want it to hurt me. This is okay. This is not bad. Check this out. One of these. One of these. Now, it's a little weird, but... Early puppy. I think you do. I think you go early puppy. And then you say, round 1, he's not going to scale, and that's okay. That's okay. He doesn't need to scale. Round 1. We're losing 2-2 on this. Look, I would love to tell you, like, never buy frozen dumplings, but I don't think that's realistic for, like, the real world, which I understand if you're a big fan of Matchbox 20, you wish the real world would just stop hassling you. I had to think of the game for a second, or the lyric, I should say. But not everybody lives in a world where they could take a 30-minute drive, go to low heat, and get the most beautiful Jim Mandu, you know, created in the province of British Columbia. Not everybody can, you know, take the Sky Train and go get a gamjatang with all the banchan that'll make your head explode. You know, you got to play the cards you're dealt in your food biome. Now, we can't be too picky here, okay? Just get something. I would say roll. I would honestly say combine and then run a second one of these. And we stay on 2. Thoughts on the Richmond night market? What are your thoughts on the Richmond night market? It's not my idea of a good time. Like food trucks that you could access without a line at any other point, now being parked in a big parking lot with a 45-minute long line just so you can get like a Korean corn dog, and then like 90 different stalls that all sell, you know, cell phone cases. And you have to pay money to get into the night market now, right? It's not for me. It used to have soul. I believe that. But I was not here for that. Okay, how are we going to do this, dude? Don't buy a bear. That's the first thing you need to know. Is pineapple a tier 3 food? Yes. We know we need a puppy. We could freeze a mosquito. Pineapple! Pineapple! Pen, pineapple, apple pen. Okay. The pineapple's still good. I believe it, man. It just got 2 KOs. We can do this. We've already done this. Okay, okay. Why is Ladybug first? Because I don't know what I'm doing, okay? You can go. Give me the double buff. That's not who I want. Are you crazy? Nobody else needs any of this, but we should give someone something. Like, you might as well take it. Because it puts us at the perfect puppy buff location. Check out the Kadoo app. You could make chump change for biking on your Peloton. Someone's going to pay me to bike on the Peloton? I'm skeptical of the business model. What generates the revenue for them? Are they selling my data to the CIA or something? How does this make sense? Thought the only way you could make money while biking was on streaming. By streaming? Your wattage? How the hell are they going to get my electricity, man? Through my phone? That doesn't make any sense. It mines crypto with your legs? Are you crazy, man? This is like... How would that... Because the wattage is on the bike. How does the electricity get from the bike to the phone? It doesn't make any sense. I don't get it, man. Hold on. Let me look at this. They're not just going to do it because like they like the way I pedal, huh? Hold on. My phone did an update. That's good. I always thought like the best time for your phone to do an update would be like, 11:30 a.m. on a Tuesday. Google, can you instantiate my keyboard, please? Can you instantiate my keyboard? Any second now? Not yet? Okay, here we go. I have a keyboard. Kado. App. Get motivated to run with money. On Kado, you pay to join running challenges, and if you complete them, you get your money back as well. Ah! First off, Daniel, thank you for the raid. Thank you. It's one of those tauntines where when you join, you're like, I'm going to lose 10 pounds by Labor Day. I'm going to put 50 bucks in, and then if I don't lose 10 pounds by Labor Day, you keep my 50 bucks. But if I do lose 10 pounds by Labor Day, I get my 50 bucks back and a portion of all the people's money that did not make it. That's very interesting. I'm not going to do it because that sounds insane. That sounds like too much effort. And what if everyone's like, yeah, what if you win? Yeah, but what if you lose? What if you lie? Well, that's the thing. They probably make you send in like a photo of you with your shirt off or something like that. I don't want that falling into the wrong hands. Or the right hands, for that matter. We're popping? Is this true? Do I want another spider? I don't really think I need a level 3 spider. But there is always the chance that it like spits out a turtle or something. I mean, honestly, let's give it a chance. I know there's an anteater. You don't have to tell me there's an anteater. I'm aware that there was an anteater there. Miss Chicken. Did I? You needed to shoot the stork, dude! Come on, like, just use your head for 2 seconds. Hold on, this is a... You spit out a level 2 aardvark? What am I supposed to do with that? The spider is useless, man. I don't need a moose to buff my puppy. I'm on lethal? How am I on lethal? I thought I was doing so well. Hold on, this can work though. And then you gotta keep the puppy in a good spot. Please. You know what? That might be ideal weakness. I made it, but I'm like, what is this spider doing? It doesn't do anything. It just keeps spitting out a 2/2 aardvark that does nothing. Look, giraffe's been great. I would rather have a scorpion that exists. And you know what? I mean, enjoy. I know I said the spider was ass, but like what if we got it to 50-50? What if we got like 41 draws in a row? It could happen. It's more likely than you think. Hold on, look at this. Hi, new viewer here. Help me out if I'm wrong, but some of these animals don't seem like pets. You don't have a pet mosquito? A little unbased, quite frankly. You don't have a pet giraffe? Live a little bit? You don't have a pet orca? Tillicum? You don't have a pet dinosaur? No, it's the worst possible. Wait, no, it's okay. What did... No, the shark lived! What are you spitting out? Hey, spit it out. Hey, we can kill this shark. Our spider can beat this shark. We don't even need it. Our puppy's gonna beat the shark. Look at this. 7 wins. I can't believe it. I've seen a guy on the internet with a pet Komodo dragon. Don't take this the wrong way, because this will probably like apply to some people in chat. I feel like if you own like a lizard or a snake, you could be like a normal person. But I do feel like if you own like 2 lizards, that instantly takes you from like normal guy to lizard guy. And you instantly get like a little Tom Cruise Magnolia ponytail, and you start wearing like khaki cargo shorts. And like you and your wife are like way too open about talking about your love life to strangers and stuff like that. That was the vibe I got. I don't remember where I saw it, but the guy was like, yeah, we have a Komodo dragon. We have 2 Gila monsters. And me and my wife fuck all the time. And I was like, okay, dude. I'm mostly just watching to see if you get eaten, but you do you, I guess. Wow, that's unfortunate. I feel like they're always really flippant about like injuries and stuff too. They get asked questions that are like, hey, have you ever been like bitten by the lizard? And they're like, oh yeah, I lost like an arm once, but you know, you just got to be careful. Whatever. You're gonna have to kill me to get my honey. Not likely. That's 8. I can't believe it. Yeah, it's always like, he's a sweetheart, wouldn't hurt a fly. The screen fades to black. Bill Lizard Guy was killed when he accidentally forgot he had a piece of pepperoni in his pocket. Was mauled to death by 9 Gila monsters. Left his corpse on the side of the road. I can't dump this spider, man. I'm going to get rid of the mosquito. The scorpion has been going off for us. I'm gonna buy a damn salad. That's a smart aardvark. I gotta be honest with you, they got a smart aardvark. But I got a spider. Here it comes. A tutu dog! Why? Okay, first off, we're paying out 8. That's a big win for the 8 believers. Why is spiders so bad? It always spits out a 2-2. What were they thinking? Fred Fox, who made this? Okay, I'm going back to the ladybug. Yeah, okay. I'll be a gasping celebrity. Like everybody at the Oscars when Will Smith did what he did. You know what I'm saying, man? They were like, what? They were like, I can't believe it. Okay, so far so good. Sure, if you're going to force my hand. Sure, if you're going to force my hand. It's not a good buff. Will Smith did something at the Oscars. You have to put slowpoke emoji after that. Pac, slow. No, I don't have. Okay, you just use Pac Septile instead. It's one of my favorite emote combinations that's never used. Is mouth, nabeb, Pac, Septile. This is like my reaction when my wife says, "Are you coming to bed, honey?" Nabeb, Pac, Septile. Because it looks like he's begrudgingly like walking away because he's got unfinished business. It's true. What do you hit me with the question marks? I weave the very obvious bit, okay? This is easy to follow. Don't hit the cockroach. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'll be real with you. I think a bat has value for us. I'm going to keep the mosquito. I'm going to sell the cockroach. I think it's like in the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. And in the land of this weekly, I don't think the cockroach is as good as I would normally like to believe that it is. I don't know. Maybe we're not going to take a bat. Maybe we'll just wait for a toad to show up later. What's your top 5 emotes? Wolves... Is it wolves leave or wolves exit? Like, that's a classic emote. I love it. Peepo talk is kind of a little go-to with the sauce, of course. You're gone. I'm going to get 3 buffs. I don't care. I guess I'm going to talk about buffing you in the future. Let's give them something to talk about then. You know what? Let's get a bird popping so that you start popping. I do like, you know, I'm not sure if this has been mentioned before. I'm kind of a big fan of Monka Giga featuring Robert Downey Jr. That's sort of like many people are saying the best to ever do it. Hey, by the way, I had a tweet about cheese. I haven't made it yet, but I wanted to know if it was going to pop off. I bought some manchego on the weekend, and when I was gonna make a tweet that was like, this manchego is really good. Notes of the best to ever do it. Maybe I gotta work on it a little bit. Okay, pretend you didn't hear that. Foods. Both of these animals can work. Freeze this incredible food. You come here. I think if we focus on buffing the hippo, everything can come to pass. I think hippo is overpowered right now. You need to buff the hippo, please. No. Come on. Not like this. Not like this. Dude, I did the damn stork is better than the level 3 spider. Okay, we're on lethal on 2 wins. Honestly, your ass is gone. Thank you for the buff. Your ass can take one of these. I'd like you to live longer too, don't get me wrong, but we gotta put foods out there. I think you're an insane pet. I think you're an insane pet. I think you're good. No. Because a bear giving... I know you never take the bear, but a bear giving honey to a unit that then a hippo can kill and get it could get the buff off of it. Oh, you piece of shit. It's an aardvark. No, if you spit out a good animal, I'm gonna flip my damn lid. Two wins. I don't believe it. I don't even want to see how many points you're getting on 2 wins, but it's enough. How did that happen? And when I had such a based take about manchego, can you believe it? I would like to pose legislation about cheese in North America, and I can't speak for England. I know it's from here. By the way, we'll be like a booming boss. Cheddar cheese is considered like the default cheese in North America. That shit is crazy. Because cheddar, I'm not going to say it's a challenging cheese, but it has a pretty strong flavor. The default cheese, when we talk about like what should be like a base cheese, like if you just want something cheesy, neutral flavor, it's Gouda, man. Gouda is the base cheese. You get a little saltiness. I mean, I'm talking about like, you know, we're talking about new Gouda, not the old Gouda with the crystallization and stuff. I had another tweet, by the way. This is what happens when I'm not streaming for 3 days. Here's what the tweet was going to say. Weed, bud, flower, ... Make up your damn minds. So that's just a nice little aside. You think that one could pop? That's a lot of -2s. What's the joke? It can't be all. How can it be a weed and a flower and a bud? You know? Doesn't make any sense. And a grass? Anyway, we'll work on it. Fish? No thanks. Otter? Yes, thanks. Oh, +2 then. Let's go. I knew it. But Gouda is like the default cheese. It just tastes like cheese. Cheddar has like a... I mean, it's too easy to just say it has like a sharpness because that's what everyone says, but it has like an acidity to it. You know, it has like a tang. Gouda is just like, it's, and I like it. I buy it all the time, but it's just texture. Gouda is like a default, man. Not in a bad way. It has a smokiness. Well, like when it's smoked. Monterey Jack. What the? Doesn't it have the jalapeno peppers in it? What the, everyone's, well, not everyone. Like literally one person said default North American take. The North American take is that cheddar cheese is the default. What the hell are you talking? This is literally the premise on which we started this bit, is what I would be saying if I was old NL, but now I'm nice NL. So I just say, maybe I didn't make my point clear at the start of this when I established the premise of the joke. The average North American seems to treat cheddar cheese as if it's the default cheese. But as someone who's recently consumed a lot of Gouda, if you were to stack them up bit by bit and you say which one is more of a base level cheese, you would say, I think the Gouda, quite frankly. Isn't American cheese the default? No, everyone knows it sucks. You only eat that shit with a frown on your face. Unless you're making like a grilled cheese, in which case I still would rather not, but like, you know, some people like the artificial Kraft Singles grilled cheese. Some people like you know, a little bit more of a real cheesy grilled cheese. I'm not going to judge you. But nobody's like, "Oh, I love Kraft Singles." Except like my mother and father-in-law who put that shit in like, you know, bude jjigae and stuff like that. They'll put like a single cheese slice and some shin ramen and be like, it's cheese ramen. And I'm like, okay. Sir? Okay, I got to get myself like back into the mix here. What are we doing? Do we care about a cockroach? I don't think so. Do we care about a hedgehog? You know what? It's been a while. Maybe that's not good enough reasoning for everybody, but it's good enough for me. I'm going to make you strong enough to live. You're going to make another unit strong enough to thrive. We don't care for a duck. Copy faint from highest tier enemy. I sleep. You should come out next time, I think. Hedgehog is Pog in the weekly. There's a lot of honey being spawned, no doubt about that. It's a pretty honey-driven weekly. Now, what about 2 hedgehogs? What about a wombat that gets a hedgehog ability from the enemy? Okay. One of these. One of these. Now we got to find a way to get some other units to live here. That's not helpful. None of this does anything for us at all. That's what we needed. Take one of these. You're going to make a unit live. You're going to make a unit live. Yes, yes, yes. Now you need to be on the dang squad. Now I know you just got a buff, but you're gone. Because now you're getting a sick buff. Oh, baby. Here we go. The camel pops. What are you doing? You can't hold up. You can't do anything against this, man. It's over for you. Well played, Poxeptile. Great bit. It's a great bit. I'm so happy with this team right now. I am skipping the puppy and the dog, and we're adding a hippo to the team. Now, how is that going to work? I hadn't really thought about it yet. Probably like adding some HP. You know what? Why don't you take one of those? You'll do 4, you'll do 2. But you'll live. Okay, hold on. The giraffes could have popped there, but I got another idea in mind. Put it behind the camel. I see you know your judo well. That appears to be a very sensible move. Alas, I'm sorry to inform you I'm a fool, but a fool who wins. That's 4 wins, okay. Yes. Yes. I'd love to give this to you, but I'm going to give this to you. And then that's beautiful. I don't think this is going to be perfect, but I think it's going to do something. They got their own they got camel blowfish, man. This is a nightmare. What? Okay, that's a strong team. We're still on 7 HP. This is very important. That's not important at all. We could use some HP, just like in case anybody's curious. Any HP in the chat? Or is this like a just me? Okay. This is very important. Very important. We could get our hedgehogs to come out of it. Okay. This is good. Okay, go ahead. Shoot me or whatever. Get killed. Your aardvark died. Best of luck to you. All your freaking units are basically dead. What the heck? I'm popping? That's 5 wins. Now take it a step further. Did I not freeze 2 pairs? Maybe I bought a pair last round. That's my mistake. Roll me. Another pair. It's not even close. You know what we're getting. We're getting pairs. Another camel. Sure. Next time. Salad not required. We don't need this mosquito anymore. But what do you replace it with? Can I run something by you? I think you could sell your mosquito and replace it with another hedgehog. They got their own porcupine with a pineapple? Big whoop. No! Huge whoop! No! Come on. Okay. Everyone chill out, okay? Your ass is gone. I know how this looks. We can't give it to you just yet. We need our camel to have a little bit more HP. A little sushi on the camel, please. Yes! They're only doing 10 damage. Oh, baby. Okay, they have a blowfish. That seems pretty bad for me. On the other hand, maybe it's the best thing that's ever happened to me. Nope, I'm dead. Okay. No more blowfish, please. I'm over it. If we could play people that don't have blowfish, that would be nice. How about you take one of these? 13. Now you're living. You know what? I feel like maybe you would benefit the most from a cupcake here. We can do... I know we're getting to 6. That's not even a contest. What's happening? I'm still chilling. We draw? Okay. Important? Honestly, I feel like you're important. And the rumors of my death have become greatly exaggerated. Oh, son of a bitch. Okay, well, that's 5. I had fun, though. Isn't that the important part? I had fun. There's 5. It's an interesting weekly. Hold on. / marker. Sap weekly. I don't know, man. Now I do have to pee. I'm going to go to the bathroom, and I guess we'll come back and play some Switch Sports on